Top 25 electrician interview questions and answers. Preparing for an electrician interview requires both technical expertise and a strong understanding of safety protocols and codes. Interviewers often assess your problem-solving abilities, experience with wiring systems, and knowledge of industry standards. Below are 25 commonly asked electrician interview questions and well-crafted answers to help you succeed in your next job interview. 1. What experience do you have as an electrician? I have worked as an electrician for X years, handling both residential and commercial projects. My experience includes installing, repairing, and maintaining wiring systems, circuit breakers, panels, and lighting systems. I've worked with blueprints, local codes, and safety protocols. I've also done troubleshooting for malfunctioning systems and collaborated with engineers and other tradespeople. Over the years, I've developed a solid understanding of electrical systems and components. I'm proficient in using hand and power tools, testing equipment, and ensuring compliance with the National Electrical Code, NEC. My ability to deliver high-quality work efficiently and safely makes me confident in my electrician role. 2. What safety procedures do you follow when working with electricity? Safety is a top priority. I always de-energize circuits before working, use insulated tools, and wear appropriate PPE like gloves, goggles, and safety boots. I lock out and tag out LOTO circuits to prevent accidental energizing. I follow OSHA standards and ensure the work area is clean and dry. I also conduct risk assessments before starting any job and make sure all equipment is in good condition. I never work alone when safety demands a partner, and I ensure all my actions follow the National Electrical Code and local regulations. My approach prioritizes both personal and team safety at all times. 3. Can you read and interpret electrical blueprints? Yes, I am proficient in reading and interpreting electrical blueprints. I can identify wiring diagrams, circuit paths, panel schedules, and specifications for electrical systems. I use these drawings to plan and execute installations, ensuring accuracy and compliance with design intentions and codes. Understanding blueprints helps me anticipate potential challenges and avoid costly mistakes. I coordinate closely with engineers and other trades to ensure all systems work harmoniously. This skill has allowed me to work more efficiently and complete projects with precision. Whether it's new construction or remodeling, my blueprint reading skills play a crucial role in successful installations. 4. How do you handle troubleshooting electrical problems? I approach troubleshooting methodically. First, I gather information about the problem from the client or observation. Then, I inspect the affected system using tools like multimeters, clamp meters, and circuit testers to diagnose the issue. I check for common faults like blown fuses, trip breakers, loose connections, or faulty components. Once I identify the problem, I implement a safe and efficient solution, test the system, and ensure everything functions properly before wrapping up. I document findings and repairs for future reference. My analytical thinking, attention to detail, and understanding of electrical systems enable me to solve problems quickly and effectively. 5. What types of electrical systems have you worked on? I've worked on a wide range of electrical systems, including residential wiring, commercial lighting, industrial power systems, and control panels. I've installed and maintained systems for lighting, HVAC units, machinery, fire alarms, and security systems. I've also handled three-phase systems, backup generators, and renewable energy setups like solar panels. My experience includes both new construction and renovation projects. I've worked on low-voltage systems, high-voltage installations, and network cabling. This variety has equipped me with the versatility to handle different types of electrical work with confidence, meeting safety codes and client expectations in each unique setting. 6. How do you ensure your work complies with the National Electrical Code, NEC? I regularly review the NEC to stay updated on current standards and revisions. I apply these guidelines in all my installations and repairs to ensure safety and compliance. I also attend code update training sessions and seek clarification when needed. Before starting any project, I assess the site to determine which NEC standards apply, and I inspect my work to verify adherence to grounding, conduit fill, wire sizing, and breaker placement rules. I also collaborate with inspectors and make adjustments if required. Following the NEC is non-negotiable. It's essential for safety, legality, and quality assurance in every job I perform. 7. Describe a challenging electrical project you worked on. One of the most challenging projects I handled involved rewiring an old commercial building without disrupting the tenants' daily operations. The building had outdated wiring that didn't meet current safety codes. I planned the project in phases, working during all phases and coordinating with other contractors. Unexpected issues like hidden junction boxes and degraded wires required on-the-spot problem-solving. Despite these challenges, I completed the project on time and within budget, ensuring compliance with NEC standards. The client appreciated the minimal disruption and quality of the upgrade. This experience tested my planning, communication, and technical skills, and greatly enhanced my confidence as an electrician. 8. What tools do you typically use on the job? I use a variety of tools depending on the task. Standard tools include screwdrivers, wire strippers, pliers, voltage testers, and multimeters. For installations, I use drills, fish tapes, conduit benders, and knockout punches. For diagnostics, I rely on clamp meters, circuit tracers, and insulation testers. I also use power saws and crimping tools when needed. Every tool I use is regularly inspected for safety and efficiency. Proper use and maintenance of tools are essential for both productivity and safety. I stay familiar with emerging tools and technology to ensure I'm always prepared for any job I take on. 9. How do you stay updated with changes in electrical codes and technology? I stay updated by subscribing to industry newsletters, following NEC updates, attending local code seminars, and enrolling in continuing education programs. I also participate in manufacturer training for new equipment and tools. Online forums and peer discussions help keep me aware of evolving techniques and technologies. I believe that staying current is crucial not only for compliance but also for providing clients with the best solutions. With the rise of smart home systems, renewable energy, and advanced control panels, it's essential to continuously expand my knowledge. This proactive approach ensures I deliver up-to-date, efficient, and code-compliant work in every project. 10. Can you explain the difference between a circuit breaker and a fuse? Both circuit breakers and fuses are protected devices that interrupt current flow during an overload or short circuit. A fuse contains a thin wire that melts and breaks the circuit when too much current flows through it. It must be replaced once blown. A circuit breaker, on the other hand, is a resettable switch that trips open during excess current and can be reset after the issue is resolved. While fuses act faster, breakers are more convenient and cost-effective over time. Most modern systems use circuit breakers due to their reusability, but understanding both is essential in troubleshooting older systems. 11. What steps do you take before starting an electrical installation? Before starting any electrical installation, I begin by reviewing the project plans and blueprints. I inspect the site to assess existing conditions and verify all materials and tools are available. Next, I de-energize all circuits, use lockout-tagout (LOTO) procedures, and where required PPE. I double-check measurements and plan conduit runs or cable routing. I also communicate with other team members to ensure coordination. If necessary, I pull permits and notify inspectors. Only when everything is confirmed safe and aligned with the NEC do I begin the actual installation. Preparation is key to a safe and successful outcome. 12. What are GFCIS and where should it be installed? GFCIS, or ground fault circuit interrupters, are safety devices designed to protect against electric shock by detecting ground faults and quickly cutting off power. They are required in areas where electricity and moisture are likely to come into contact, such as bathrooms, kitchens, garages, laundry rooms, basements, and outdoor outlets. GFCIS monitor the current balance between the hot and neutral wires. If an imbalance occurs, they shut off the circuit in milliseconds. Proper installation and testing of GFCIs are essential for household and workplace safety. I always ensure they are installed when mandated by code and tested during final inspections. 13. How do you handle working under pressure or with tight deadlines? Working under pressure is part of the job, especially in construction or repair projects with strict timelines. I prioritize tasks, break them into manageable steps, and focus on efficiency without compromising safety. I communicate effectively with team members to coordinate responsibilities and avoid delays. If unexpected issues arise, I remain calm and shift to problem-solving mode. My experience helps me anticipate delays and adjust schedules accordingly. Staying organized, keeping a cool head, and sticking to a work plan allow me to meet deadlines while maintaining the quality and safety of my work, even under time constraints. 14. What's your approach to teamwork on job sites? Teamwork is crucial on electrical job sites. I believe in clear communication, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. I coordinate tasks with plumbers, HVAC technicians, and general contractors to avoid conflicts and ensure smooth workflows. I'm proactive in offering help to teammates and receptive to feedback. By staying accountable and dependable, I build trust within the crew. If issues arise, I address them professionally and collaboratively. Whether I'm leading or following, I stay focused on the shared goal of completing the project safely, efficiently, and up to standard. Strong teamwork leads to better results and a safer job environment. 15. How do you deal with clients who are unfamiliar with electrical terminology? When communicating with clients, I use simple, clear language instead of technical jargon. I explain electrical concepts using analogies they can relate to. For example, I might compare a breaker panel to a home's electrical brain. I listen to their concerns, answer questions patiently, and show visual examples when possible. Educating the client builds trust and helps them make informed decisions. I believe good communication is just as important as technical skills, especially in residential jobs. Ensuring the client understands the process helps reduce misunderstandings and ensures their satisfaction with the final outcome. 16. What are the color codes for electrical wiring in your region? In the U.S., standard wire color codes include black and red for hot wires, white for neutral, and green or bare copper for ground. For 240-volt systems, black and red are typically used as hot wires. In three-phase systems, you might also see blue and orange. It's critical to follow local codes, as color conventions can vary slightly depending on state regulations or older installations. I always verify existing wiring before making assumptions. Following the correct color codes ensures safety, proper connections, and easier troubleshooting for anyone who works on the system in the future. 17. Have you worked with programmable logic controllers, PLCs? Yes, I have experience working with programmable logic controllers, PLCs, particularly in industrial settings. I've assisted in programming, installing, and maintaining PLC control systems for automated machinery, conveyor belts, and lighting. My knowledge includes ladder logic, input, output configuration, and troubleshooting logic errors. I understand how sensors, actuators, and control relays integrate with PLCs for smooth system operation. My hands-on experience and willingness to learn new platforms help me adapt to various automation systems. Working with PLCs has improved my problem-solving skills and made me a valuable asset in facilities where automation is a critical component. 18. What causes a circuit breaker to trip repeatedly? A circuit breaker trips repeatedly due to reasons like overloaded circuits, short circuits, or ground faults. Overloading occurs when the circuit draws more current than it's rated for. Short circuits happen when a hot wire contacts a neutral or another hot wire. Ground faults occur when a hot wire touches a grounded surface. Faulty appliances, damaged wiring, or improper installation can also be culprits. To resolve the issue, I inspect the circuit, disconnect loads, and test components systematically. I ensure a safe fix, then test the system thoroughly before restoring power. Proper diagnosis is key to preventing future hazards. 19. How do you manage job site documentation and reports? I keep thorough and organized documentation on every project. This includes daily logs, inspection checklists, permit records, material usage, and client communications. I use apps or software when required, or handwritten logs if necessary. Proper documentation ensures accountability, helps with billing accuracy, and supports code compliance. It also serves as a valuable reference for future maintenance or upgrades. I file reports consistently and submit required documents on time. Whether working independently or with a team, keeping clean records is a professional standard I always uphold. 20. What steps would you take if you received incorrect wiring plans? If I receive incorrect wiring plans, I immediately stop work and review the discrepancies. I verify the issue against the site conditions and consult with the project manager, engineer, or architect for clarification. Making unauthorized changes can lead to costly errors, so I always document the issue and follow the proper chain of command. After receiving revised and approved plans, I proceed accordingly. Addressing these issues promptly avoids delays and ensures safety and code compliance. Clear communication and attention to detail are essential in resolving such challenges professionally. 21. How do you estimate time and material requirements for a job? I start by reviewing the scope of work, blueprints, and site conditions. I list all required materials, considering cable length, fixture types, conduit, and accessories. I use previous experience and estimation tools to gauge labor hours based on the project's complexity. I factor in travel time, setup, inspection, and potential delays. Once I compile the data, I cross-check with suppliers for pricing and availability. I also include a buffer for unexpected issues. Accurate estimation is critical to staying on budget and meeting deadlines. It also shows professionalism and builds trust with clients and employers. 22. Have you worked with renewable energy systems? Yes, I have experience working with solar power systems and battery backups. I've assisted with solar panel installation, wiring inverters, and connecting battery storage units. I'm familiar with safety requirements, voltage handling, and load balancing for renewable setups. I also understand the integration of solar systems into the main grid, including the use of net meters and disconnect switches. As renewable energy becomes more common, I stay updated with training and certifications to work on sustainable projects. It's a growing field, and I'm excited to be part of environmentally responsible solutions in the electrical industry. 23. What do you do if you find a code violation on a job site? If I find a code violation, I report it to the supervisor or site manager immediately. I document the issue, take photographs if necessary, and recommend a safe corrective action. I never ignore code violations, as they can endanger lives and property. If it's within my responsibility and authority, I fix the issue per code standards. If not, I assist in coordinating with the appropriate personnel to resolve it. Upholding code compliance is essential for safety, liability, and inspection approval. My approach is always proactive, professional, and focused on doing the job right. 24. How do you approach electrical system upgrades in older buildings? Upgrading electrical systems in older buildings starts with a thorough assessment of the existing setup. I check panel capacity, wiring condition, grounding, and code compliance. I consider historical preservation if applicable, and plan the upgrade to minimize disruption. I often replace outdated panels, rewire circuits, and add GFCIS or AFCIS safety as a top priority. I coordinate with the client to phase the work if the building is occupied. All upgrades are done in compliance with current codes and standards. My experience with older structures helps me anticipate common problems like brittle wires or hidden junction boxes. 25. Why do you want to work for our company? I've researched your company and admire your reputation for quality electrical work and commitment to safety. I'm excited about the opportunity to work on diverse projects and grow my skills under experienced leadership. I value teamwork, learning, and professionalism, all of which align with your company's culture. Your focus on training and career development also appeals to me, as I'm always looking to improve. I believe I can contribute to your success with my dedication, reliability, and strong work ethic. I'm confident this will be a great environment for me to thrive and make a meaningful contribution. A successful electrician interview depends on demonstrating your technical knowledge, safety awareness, and communication skills. By preparing for these 25 common questions, you'll be more confident and ready to make a strong impression. Remember, employers value experience, professionalism, and a commitment to doing quality work. Good luck with your interview.